How's that? Can everyone hear me? I don't actually know what's going on. Um, right, apparently I've got an excellent connection now. Chat seems to be disabled, and I don't know why. So, it's the first time I've done this on. Well, not exactly the first time I've done this on YouTube, but chat is in read-only mode, right? So, I think there's a chance that I'm simultaneously casting, but we'll see about that in a minute. Yeah, don't seem to be able to chat on here. Anyway, I'll waffle to myself as usual. So this is for an as yet undisclosed project. It's been on my wish list to do for a while. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. If someone's on my Discord, give me a nudge just to make sure. Right, what I'm trying to do, let's go and find my, there we go. Where's research? What I'm trying to do is, it's the Stormer 30 is a version of the Stormer vehicle that was designed to replace, or intended to replace, Scimitar. And it's basically a... Am I getting a back echo on here? I'm streaming, so I can hear my own voice somewhere. Oh, there we go. Let's get rid of that. Right, so it's designed to replace Scimitar. It's actually pretty cool. It's kind of one of the reasons I kind of wanted to do this. It's the base Stormer vehicle that's been converted with a 30mm Bushmaster. Think Defense, there you go, there's sort of size comparison. Think Defense posted some stuff recently about a turret, a 30mm Bushmaster turret. So let me see if I can find this. Shout out to Think he's always good entertainment. So there you go. It's a Bushmaster 25mm Bushmaster cannon on a Scimitar chassis. But if you dig into it, let's go there. There's actually the Stormer. Oh, there you go, it's War Thunder, but Stormer chassis with a 25mm. It's kind of cool. I do like that, but I don't like the turret. But the Stormer 30 is genuinely a thing, or was a thing. The intention being obviously to replace Scimitar. But as to the best of my knowledge, I've not done much research on this other than I found a couple of cool pictures, and it fits nicely with something that I want to do. It just looked the part. No one's done it. Mike's called dibs on doing all the CVRT, so I thought I'd do this. Mike Phoenix, that is. So I thought we'd have a little bit of a play with this. There is a lovely video on YouTube. As far as I'm aware, there's only one prototype been made, and it's kind of cool. There are different versions of the turret around, but I'm going off the one that there is actually real photos of. We may add like the toe launchers in and stuff, but you can see there's a real one been made. I believe this is in private hands now, I'm not sure, but Freddy's giving me a nudge. Mate, chat's disabled this stream. Yeah, I know, I don't know what the score is there. I need to sort this out. I'll tell you what, let's have a quick Google, see if we can sort this. How to enable chat in YouTube live stream. That's great, isn't it? Where are we? YouTube stream control panel. So go on the create. Go live. We are already live, I believe. Right now, start. There we go. Streaming software, go. So where am I going? Right, create Steam, top left, click edit, under live chat, right. Top right corner, click edit, right, which... Oh, bugger. None of this is helpful. Select stream. Alright. Why am I not being allowed to? It's not letting me do this. Oh. Let's have a look at this, see if we can find stream, yeah. Makes Pepcac issues. Tools. Come on, someone help me out here and point me at the right direction. Right, connected to... I have no idea where I'm doing this. Why can't you chat in... Live chat is turned on by default unless your channel's live stream audience is set as made for kids. Ah! Right, okay. So, we need to stop this and start it again. So, bear with me and give me a second. Right, guys, can you hear me now? Can you chat? Yeah, cheers, Freddie. Right, so we should, he says, hopefully, be able to see this. Sorry for this, guys. It's like I say, it's the first time using YouTube, so we're having a bit of a play. I promise we'll get back on this. I'm just trying to find out where I can find my chat. Right, here we go. Let's turn that off. I can't see the chat. Oh, I give up. Right. Yeah, so the intention really is just to have something a little bit different to go with something else I've already made. So what we're going to look at doing is just doing the bollards. Tenki will be so proud of me. So I am pinching, just to make my life a little bit easier, I'm pinching stuff off my warrior. That's interesting. Not quite symmetrical. Right. Let's stitch those. I'm trying to see the YouTube chat. I've just got a learn more tag. Oh. Don't know what the hell's going on here. Right, let's get rid of that. That's sorry. Right. Let's just turn that over to there. I just need to. I've lost me flow completely. Let's just go into lists. Where did I put? Where did that end up? That ended up in Hull, right? So let's merge those. Yeah, I can't see the chat anywhere. Oh well. Not sure how this is supposed to work, but let's try the edit video option. No, it's not made for kids. Click save. Right, is this going to make any difference whatsoever? Live chat, right. Could someone try for me now in live chat? Is that possible? Perhaps have to refresh the page. Like I say, it's the first time we've done this, so I'm just trying to get this working. It was supposed to be a stress-free chill afternoon, but I don't really think that's working. Ah, got it. Right. I can see the chat now. Right. It's cool. Okay. So I am going to do a little bit of tweaking to what I've already made. Just so that you guys can see what I'm kind of stealing from. It was actually finished. But it got sidelined for something else. So we're going to be nicking some bits off the Warrior. I've already stolen the antenna and the sight system and some of the hinges. So yeah, little bits and pieces. I will get round to finishing it. Well, actually, it's painted. It's in game. It just needs the interior sorting properly. Right, so let's select that face. We'll go turn symmetry off. Let's go on work plane. Top. So this has just made it completely flat to perpendicular to the plane, the active plane. So if we go into wireframe, it's probably easier to see. Let's go into 6. So we're just going to make some bolts that's going to sit on top of this. So I've got the front. I don't remember. Yeah, they are just plain top bolts. So I'm going to grab all those top verts. So you can see what I'm doing. Oh, we were upside down. Come on. Oh, I give up. I just really not having a good day today. Go on to bevel, and what we're going to do is just going to bevel down those edges. Let's go on to front again. So you can kind of hopefully see. Don't know what I really fat fingers moment. There we go. Right, I was just gonna just shoot me. Just shoot me now. I am really flustered and I don't know why. It's just kind of thrown me that. I'm just going to quickly unwrap these because I actually much prefer to unwrap as I go. I know a lot of other people like to do it after. I've just found it makes my life a little bit easier further down the line. In 10 mil in from the edges. I'm just eyeballing this because we don't really need to be bang on. So we don't. So it doesn't look completely out of the ordinary. We're just going to move these around a little bit just so it's a little bit more random. So I need to grab that. You can see this is because I've changed the width. I need to re-edit, UV a bit of it. Now, normally, repetitive things like that, like bolts and whatever, I would leave overlaid. But because we're going to paint this, and potentially with camo schemes, I'm not going to have it overlaid. So I am just going to go back into polygons. Normally we'd lock the stack, but I'm not going to. All this will be resized and sorted out later. It just makes life a little bit easier further down the line if we do it now. So let's duplicate that mirror. I'm going to set the center so it's 0. No, bugger, because I'm on 0 on the work plane. So I need to just undo that. Turn the work plane off. And go geometry, duplicate mirror. So there you go. Right, so this is the prototype, or the original prototype. This is the one that they finally produced. There's actually videos on YouTube of this thing moving around. I don't know whether it was ever a trials vehicle or what. So here we go, bollards at the back. So we're going to grab, oh, yeah, what we need to do as well is clean up. So if I go on here, you can see some of this is yellow. Yellow means that the face is inverted. So what we do is go to texture, UV operators, mirror. Let's go and find the yellows. It just means that when you come to bake, the shading and everything else is correct. So what I want to do is I'm going to grab all these again, and we're just going to copy and paste. Oh, we're gonna yeah, copy and paste them onto the back of the vehicle and change them around a little bit. So just copy. I could have just mirrored these, but well, it shut off really. So we're going to go 180 in the Y plane. Let's go to the right. If I grab symmetry now, there we go, it's better. So I've just literally moved them off. So when we go back to the whole, grab those. So we grab that and we go back to the whole layer. you can see we've now got a copy of all this. So if I go back to pack, so is that a bit too high or are they a bit too big? Yeah, they're too high. So you have to move those down so they're below the... Oh, yeah. So let's grab that. I'm not overly worried about the overlap. Right, so while I'm thinking about this, let's do this exhaust cutout. Sorry, I'm just having a little bit of a think how I want to do this. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of those. So let's get rid of that. Oh. So if I turn the hull off, and let's go look on the right side. I'm just going to slice these off. So what I want to do, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to create a box within the end of the hull that will be the inside of the exhaust box, and then we'll model the exhaust coming out and everything. So I'm going to go polygon, where are we, insets, let's go 10 mil. So we can cut that for the moment, just get rid of the outside, there we go, paste that back in. I want to go to the back view. If I turn the hull back on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this in 20 mil, say. That's 20 mil. So how deep do you reckon that box is? So look at that panel line, it's about halfway. Yeah, so if I go extrude about there. So we've now got a box within the fender, so let's grab that. Again, I'm just going to quickly unwrap this. I keep doing stuff off screen. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to grab this back face here, and we're going to make a cut. So I'm going to paste that back in, but I'm going to grab the rest of it and put that into there. So we now have that face. So I'm gonna leave it on that plane, but I'm gonna thicken it. I'm gonna leave it on that angle.
You're listening to Soundale Mixtape.
So let's go front on that. Actually, no, hang on, let's go back a step. Thought of a better way to do this, because I don't want it. You can see that there's like a space around these. So what I want to do is inset that face. So I'm going to do it from an awkward angle, but it's polygon. Insert 50 mil. So that's going to give us a space. So that's all we want. We want the inside but not the out. So let's delete that. So I can go back to this now. I'm going to go polygon, extrude. So we're moving this back in so it interferes with both the boxes. So you can see the box we've made sticking out the back. So what I want to do is, if I go into perspective view, we're upside down. There you go, it's pretty better to orientate. I love Molly Space Mouse. Right, so we're going to bevel this. Edge bevel. We're going to do a round level for 2, and we're just going to eyeball the size of it. So it's coming out close to 20 mil from what I can see, so let's leave that there. So we're going to put that behind hull. I'm going to turn all these off. Turn the work plane off. With hull as the main, what I'm going to do is I go onto advanced, onto default now, and I go geometry, boolean, subtract. We've now got a hole in there. And if let's save ourselves a little bit of pain. If I go inside hull again, we need to change the angle of the faces on this. So I've just flipped that. It won't become apparent until I do the boolean again. So geometry, boolean, subtract. So you can now see we've got the little gap in there. I can then pick that up and dump that in the cuts up there because we don't need it anymore. Right, so so we're going to have a little bit of a fictitious moment here because we're going to design ourselves an exhaust system. I don't know what it looks like. I would imagine given the engine in the front, it literally runs the entire length of the vehicle. It's not like the engine's in the back, so that will be the side bulkhead internal, and then that will run most likely the full length of the vehicle, and I don't want to do that because polygons, you're not going to see more than the exhaust and the immediate hull, so not a stress. So let's go to the back. We'll grab those and dump them in the hole. Actually, no, it needs to be in turret. There you go. Let's create a cylinder. We'll go 16-sided. We'll do 70 mil by 70 mil. I'm not going to add a depth to it for the moment. Let's scale this down because it looks like there's roughly 3. Right, we're going to go geometry, polygon, inset, 5 mil. It's a bit of a chunky exhaust. So. Alright, just taking the center out of that, so we've now got a ring. So I'm going to go polygon, extrude. Select everything again, go to the top view. So let's turn that to 45. Right, so just so that I know I can control the radius and it's not going to end up being mauled, I've literally put the centers on so I know where how far I've got to move it and things like that. So I'm going to move it 100 millimeters up, 100 millimeters left, which should give us a 100 millimeter radius. But we're only at 45 degrees, so it's going to be more of an eyeball moment. Yeah. Damn it. See, it's a much deeper arc, so okay, maybe I wasn't so off before. Oh, why happened to the music? There we go.
You're listening to Soundale Mixtape.
Bollocks to it, I'm just eyeballing it. Right, okay, let's bridge this bugger. There we go, bridge. I'm going to set this to 4 segments. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What is going on there? I think I screwed this. No, I haven't. Alright, sod it. Let's do it the other way. I thought I was going to be clever, but I don't think it likes the fact that it's an inside hole. So the easiest way to do this is just to extrude it and rotate it. I'm just thinking about my life unwrapping it. Yeah, let's cheat a little bit. Remember 37mm, everybody. Right, so we can ditch that end cap there, those faces. So what I am doing is I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I am going to unwrap this in this position and then bend it. It just makes a little bit quicker to unwrap and sort everything else out later. Many years ago, when I used to work doing computer engineering, my boss used to always have a go at me for visualization, using the visualization too much rather than working, and he used to call it daydreaming. But it's interesting now how the visualization is everything, and the way that we used to do it back then is now considered too difficult. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eyeball this, but you can see we've now got that completely unwrapped. It's painless from my point of view there. It's much easier to do it in a straight form. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna turn this 15 degrees, and I'm just gonna eyeball where it's gonna go. Right, so I am going to drop that back a little bit. Actually, yeah. It's about halfway up. So I'm going to grab this outer, it's just first ring, copy and paste that, scale, just grab this and move it out of the way. So you can see it's still the same size as that. So what I'm going to do is grab everything but the last face, go unwrap. So you can see that the throw of the line is shortened. Let's go back. And I'm going to grab, if you want to close faces, I'm just going to grab the edges on here. This little trick. Edge, extend. So what I'm doing is just going to join all these points together, and that then closes that end face. Quick unwrap. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to scale it up a little bit because it's a little bit smaller than I actually want it to be. It's closer to what I was kind of thinking. When we do the repack, it'll automatically adjust the size. So what we're going to do is just quickly add a block in here. So it's 50 mil nearest damn it. So let's go 25 mil. Actually, sorry, no. 50 mil X, 50 mil wide. 25 mil, there we go. I'm going to take the ends off these because we're not going to see them. You know, you're not going to see it at all. Hi, Wolfgang. Thank you. I've just been busy, mate. Real life's been not fun. Hope you're alright. What we'll do, or what I will do at some point, is we'll put a mesh over the back of this as well using the glass layer, and that will just give it a little bit of sort of more realism. I think it's probably missing off the prototype you can see here. Right. So I've done a lot of these bars. I'm gonna cheat a lot in this because I don't want to reinvent the wheel, so I am gonna steal a load of stuff off the Warrior where appropriate. Yeah, these are all low poly anyway, so probably not the best way to do this. Well, it's not actually the best way to do this. Subdivide when you want it. Let's shift the, yeah. That explains that though. That's better. I don't like subdivide really, but because it just adds too many polygons, but sometimes it is very useful. I prefer to make sort of low poly stuff and then make the higher poly to bake over, largely because I get to control my face count and my poly count. Let's go back to the right. We're going to add a base plate on these anyway, but let's get rid of some edges. See, those are unnecessary. A lot of work, yeah. Life's been a lot of work recently. I've been having a bit of a weird time again, so. But everything's a new day. It's, you know, you try your best. Right, so there's two bolts. Slightly rounded, so I'm gonna cheat and just go with a square on those because save polygons, why not? Oh, sugar. 135. .01. 60. Alright. So fingers crossed. Not quite where I wanted it, but we can fix that. So I just deleted the bottom face, so we're going to have a quick unwrap. While we're here, let's grab a couple of these. That's 50%. Right. It didn't like that. When it got work plane on, it's local to the part that you got selected, so it won't do a global mirror. So it's relative to the axis defined by the local part. There we go. So we've got a bit of a mess to clean up in here. So this is the internal box that we created earlier. So let's go clean that up. So it's done this because we've changed the normals, so we need to clean up the normals in a moment. Well, let's do that now. Mesh cleanup. I don't know whether this is just a quirk of the way that substance Modo seems to work. I've had it happen in other software packages in the past, but Modo just seems to be a bit on the quirky side when it comes to normal faces. I still haven't got my head around Blender. Cut that bottom face. It kind of disrupts the flow, but genuinely unwrapping on the go just makes your life so much easier. Right, let's do this back door. I'm just thinking, do I want it to be openable? Not really, but I do want it in the destroyed model, so it blows the door open. So we'll go back to the work plane again. Let's go on to the top. Hang on, I've confused myself now. That's default. Let's go at the top. Okay, right, there we go. Okay. Right. Let's grab that. I'm going to put that in the whole layer just for the moment. Might have to scale this grab bar down actually. It should be about 40 mil, I think. I do need this to be symmetrical. There we go, symmetry is back. Right, so local plane is off. I want to go onto the back view. Right, so the door is, we're going to say, let's say 50 mil above the bottom of there. So let's go into the local plane again. That's better. Turn symmetry off for a moment as well. So it's actually 50, it's back there, isn't it? It's, yeah, the bar's way too big, isn't it? Well, that's 36 mil. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be. It still looks a little bit too chunky though. Yeah, it's definitely too chunky. Don't forget to include your hand in the photo at the door. I actually do have a bit of reference actually. Hang on. Where's it gonna be? Is it in there? I don't think it's actually in there. Videos. Where's videos going? I don't know where I put it. I did actually have a full video. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It was a German joke. Oh, okay. Let's find this. Hang on. Because it is going to be useful. There we go. So it's a full walk around. It is a rather cool thing. I've got to say, I'm really kind of impressed with it. So it's not a very big. I mean, I'd struggle getting in there anyway, but I know for a fact I can't even get inside a CVRT without a large tub of Vaseline and a shoehorn. I do believe it is a private owned thing now, but I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But it is largely gutted, so. Anyway, I'll probably use that as a reference later on. Yeah, so, where was I? What was I doing? So, that's a little bit too wide. Inset by 25mm. And we're going to extrude down. So I'm going to lower this by how thick do you reckon that though? Oh, it's three. That's 3 steps I need to do. Yeah, sorry, I'm just having a little bit of a think at the moment. Is that from War and Peace? I think it is actually, which is why I think. Well, I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing planes at War and Peace, but it very possibly is. I don't think it's a proper defence show, i.e. set up by the government, but I'm going to go with 10mm there and let's say 20mm or 15. Hang on, so the guy's thumb, yeah, it's about 10mm and say 20mm. And then there's the further instep. Trying to find a picture with the back door closed. So it sits proud. Right, okay. So it's 10 mil proud. So what I want to do... sugar. I have no idea whether this is correct or not. I don't think this is going to blend how I want it to, but... Oh, it isn't, because I'm being stupid here. Where am I? Yeah, I think I am. So let's take those away. I can fix that, that's not a problem. So this is where symmetry becomes your friend. And unit thread for staying fast break. Ooh. Just a little bit too short notice. Wouldn't mind coming over, but I'm just... timing wise, it's not going to work out very well. I'm supposed to be in Toulouse that week. Job interview. Trying to get back in with Airbus again. Balls again. we're going to use this as not only the back door but also the cut for the inside of the hull. So we need to do something about that. So I go back to hull. I'm just going to grab that face. Let's turn hull off. Turn symmetry off as well. Brother. His daily shed update. He's rebuilding the shed at the bottom of his garden, or rather he's adding on to the shed at the bottom of his garden and reorganising it so he can put his new bike in. And he just bought a 1200 Triumph Tiger XCA or XCX or something. So polygon inset. So it's much bigger than his previous VFR 1200 physically anyway. Personally I prefer the VFR, but never been a fan of the Tiger. Right, so I'm going to go off work plane, and what we're going to do is we are going to push through and extrude that into the work plane. I just bounced up. Yeah, I have. I thought it was, yeah. Oh, okay, duh. Right, so not that I'm going to use the picture completely, but we need to fix this. I'm not too worried about the rest of the cabin space at the moment. I just want to get this back bulkhead done, because if we can get that finalised, it means we can sort out everything else and the interior will come later. Although I genuinely do not believe there is any point putting interiors on tanks or anything like this. Because in my experience, 99.99% of the time, people go straight into the optics anyway, so, you know, why bother? Let's go back to the video. So you can see I'm going to leave the height where it is then. Just for that for the moment. And we are going to grab this back face. And we're going to go... we're going to go 30 mil back. Or is that too much? One step. Two step. Right, now that's alright. So again, I'm going to put this into hull. Put that behind hull. Use hull as the master. Geometry, Boolean, subtract. So if I now rename that to door, flip that. So we've got some cleanup to do down here. If I bring the light round, you should now be able to see a little bit more inside. So let's deal with it. Let's clean up that back edge. Yeah, you can see it down here. When I did the cut, I must have missed a bit. Yeah, you can see there's a bit of a mess there. Excuse me. After working the flat, it was great. See something in. Take care, Wolfgang, mate. Have a good one. Hopefully the work's not too bad. See you later. Thanks for sticking around. Right, so... if I go geometry, polygon, line. Right, so it looks like there really is nothing there. Bugger. It's not the end of the world. Right. Yeah, look at that. That's balls up, isn't it? about 20 minutes before I've got to disappear. The lady friend's coming over and I want to make sure that I've actually washed up or she's going to give me a load of grief. Because I have a dishwasher and I've not been using it apparently. So. And she doesn't like being identified as the dishwasher, so I've got to use the machine every once in a while. Redundant-ish. Right. Oh, what? Oh, shoot me now. Let's turn that side texture off. Oh, bugger. I should have triangulated before I... no, actually wouldn't have made much of a difference. So again, just doing a bit of trimming and cleaning up. So if we grab the edge, go back into model, it would help. Yeah, I'm going to deal with the interior later. I'm just not going to screw around with it for the moment. Let's go inside. Doesn't really feel like I've done an awful lot. Don't know whether that door's the right size or not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be that big anyway, does it? Just trying to... Ah, look, okay, right. I've definitely screwed up here. Come on, let me in. Right, look at the bottom of the door there, the bottom of the bollards. So I've made it way too short. That's what's been messing with my head. It's a bit of a pain. So what I want to do is I want to grab both hulls, so those both planes are active. Sorry. Just going to go local work plane. I'm going to go top. And this is going to require a little bit. Oh, Jesus, still some stuff to fix there anyway. It's going to require a little bit of fiddling. That's better. So if we bring that picture back in, that's looking better. That needed to be more rounded up there, but I'm going to forgive that crime. Yeah, I can fix it, but do we need to fix it? Yeah, I think we do, because it's going to annoy me if I don't. So let's fix this bit first. Right, so that crime is on the door there. Oh. It's going to ask me if I'm still watching. Yes, we are. So if we turn hull off, grab that and that. Bugger. Any Boolean stuff always messes up with polygons. With both of those selected, symmetry is not going to work on this. Right, so what I want to do. So we're going to go to 200%. And I've got to work out where my there we go. So 200, 100, 200. Ooh, hell. No, bollocks, yeah, I've screwed up. I've dropped a clanger. I'm not going to be able to do what I was planning on doing without making a real mess. I don't know that I want to.
You're listening to Sondale Mixtape.
I might have to just abandon that idea. Something's really mega sensitive about this at the moment. I don't really know what it is. The only way that I can do this is to go back and remake it, which, now that I've got the right dimensions, may not be the worst thing, but I don't want to do it. I've got like 8 minutes, 7 minutes left before I really need to move. So I think I might just call it there. And we'll continue this either later or tomorrow, depends. I don't know whether Ali is stopping this evening or what. She's just finishing work at the local hospital, so. Don't know what is going on. Why all of a sudden this has just suddenly begun. Ah. Yikes. Space Mouse to the rescue. Doesn't look like I've done much, to be fair, but it never does. Yeah, we'll continue this probably later on. There's a load of more detail to do. I probably will end up remaking that back door, but I've got, like I say, I've got a few things I need to sort out first. So yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for stopping in, whoever stayed behind. Really appreciate it, and we'll continue this another day. So thank you very much.